What's going on, Wolfpack? Time again for another wolfofbricks.com update. My name is Jim, and of course, this is where we talk about Lego investing and reselling. So a couple things before we get into the main topic. If you didn't catch the last video, that is the video where we are doing our contest. It's a very brief video. I think it's about 3 minutes. So if you want to go ahead and enter in that contest, be sure to click the link right here, and then you can go ahead and do that. Now, the other thing we're going to talk about is that I just wanted to briefly talk about the Up Lego set that has been revealed and just give my opinion of it. I don't believe that there's really enough material to do a whole video on it, so I just wanted to talk about it in the icebreaker portion of this video. I think it's great. I really don't even want to give it any criticism, but if I was going to give it any criticism, I would definitely have maybe tripled the size of balloons that are in there. I think that there should be way more balloons in there than what there currently is, but at the end of the day, this is an amazing set. It's funny because the movie is somewhat depressing, right? But the house and the balloons, and people have been talking about doing a set like this for some time. There's a lot of passionate people out there that really wanted this set to happen, and I'm happy for them. And, you know, I hope that the people that want to purchase this set will make a lot of money. All right, my friends, let's get into the Clone Wars. You're looking at brickset.com, and you know what? I really enjoy doing the Star Wars YouTube videos, but you really don't have a lot of topics to really cover anymore unless there's some retiring Star Wars and other stuff like that. I've talked about Star Wars a lot. I think, you know, when Jabba's barge comes out, that's definitely worth making a video over. So we're going to talk about the Clone Wars, and what I did was I just went to brickset.com. I went to Star Wars right here, and then I went to the Clone Wars. And this is great. I've really never talked about the Clone Wars primarily on a video, maybe just in passing. But if you click on the year right here, you could see that every year that there are a couple sets that are released every single year. In 2013, boom, there was 10. 2009, boom, there was a ton of them. So we are going to talk about a few, and we're also going to talk about some sets that have just retired. Right now you're looking at set number 75168. Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. This is a great looking set. It almost reminds me of a larger microfighter, which I guess it wouldn't be a microfighter if it's larger. But when you do go to Camel 3X, I'm going to be honest, I like the way this chart looks, but because it was Yoda's starship, you would think that this would be a little bit higher, right? I mean, how many times does Lego put out Yoda's starship? But nevertheless, the lowest price you could have had it on Amazon was $15.99, which is great. The highest that it went for is $94 and change. And it looks like this set retired around 2019, which is not bad. And then around September 21st of 2000 is whenever it peaked. So that, if you purchased it and sold it right, I mean, you were just making a good sum of money. Next up, the Star Wars Republic Fighter Tank, set number 75182. You would think this would not do as well when it comes to ROI than the Yoda spaceship, but look right here. Currently going for $144. Recently went as high as $175. Looks like that might have been potentially around the last Q4 period, which of course makes sense. But it definitely looks like you didn't have to wait that long for this set to double and triple in value. But I mean, that's such a huge ROI right there. That's great. Next up, you have the General Grievous Combat Speeder, set number 75199. Comes with the General Grievous minifig, which just looks amazing. Jumping jacks. I'm doing jumping jacks, right? Currently going for $113 and change. Again, when you go to Camel 3X, I mean, this is so great. Like, I remember back whenever I used to say if there was one theme that you wanted to just phone in and really not do a lot of work, just constantly purchase the discounted Speed Champion sets, stick them in a corner, and over a couple years, you will have doubled, even sometimes tripled your money. Well, that's really not the case that much with Speed Champions anymore, even though it does do a pretty good ROI. with the Clone Wars, I mean, that is the phone it in sub theme, right? I mean, it's just doing great. Of course, it looks like it peaked right here around COVID and then went down a little bit and then went up. But here's the deal. If you knew what you were doing and you had your eye on this set, you could have just got rid of it right there and then bought more Clone Wars sets, then rinsed and repeated. And again, you would just be off to the races indefinitely. The last one we're going to take a look at is the Clone Wars Anakin Jedi Starfighter. This is a good looking set. I've thought about purchasing this in the past, not because it's Clone Wars, just because it's such a great looking set. Current price is $71.45. Again, when you go to Camel 3X, you can see right away it was off to the races. You could have easily have doubled, even tripled your money. Right here, looks like it was just north of $47. Went down a lot. There's probably a release of some kind, or maybe inventory replenishments of something. But once you move through this constipation right here, I mean, it just bolted to $71, which there's really no need to hold on to it that long. But if you did, you know what? You came out on top, and good for you. So this right here is the Excel, and if you notice, they did not release any Clone Wars sets in 2019, which was prior to COVID, right? When you look at the retired dates, it looks like most of them only had about a year run, which is not bad. Have the recommended retail price right here, but you could have got these sets for a lot less if you knew what you were doing. And look at this Excel right here, folks. You have your Amazon ROI and your eBay ROI, right? When was the last time you saw me do a video where the ROI on Amazon was consistently over 200%? I mean, that is just amazing. And check this out, the 501st Legion Clone Trooper, this set has been retired only a couple months, and it already has a 52% ROI. I've asked this question in the past. I've asked this question many times. Is this a set that's over-hoarded? Is this a set that's over-hoarded? I really don't think it is. I think the answer is becoming more and more clear as each day moves on. And me doing my own due diligence on the Clone Wars and sharing it with you has definitely made my interest in this sub-theme go up. That's it, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, I'm Jim with wolfofbricks.com. Always go out there and get it.